everybody, and welcome back to another On the Table episode, guys. And what we're going to be doing on this one, we're going to be kicking off with our Let's Build a Warhound Titan. So, guys, what have I been up to with the Warhound Titan? Well, I couldn't really make any major start on doing the legs or the actual main body of it, on account of I crashed my car the other week, well, on the weekend, and yeah, I can't really get out and about to many places, so it means I can't go to the person who's going to be helping me build it. So it's going to be a case of I'm going to do what I can here until I can get a lift to his house, and then we're going to see how we go from there. But apparently the legs are the hardest thing to build on the Warhound Titan, so that's what I'm getting the majority of the help with. However, the internals and stuff, that's totally paintable. I can carry on with that. So what I did last night when I got all the stuff and all of the bags out of the box, I set about washing them, and it took me 3 fucking hours to wash everything. That's right, guys, 3 hours. It was a case of use the bath, wash it all with fairy washing up liquid, scrub it all down, and then I gave it a bit of a blast with some Dettol anti-grease spray. Then I rinsed it all off again, and it's absolutely fine. A lot of people say that you need to like hit it with some matte varnish to seal it. I personally don't need to. If you do a good enough job at cleaning the resin, then you shouldn't need to matte varnish it, I don't think. But anyway, so what did I decide to do? Well, I decided to start doing the crew, and that's what I have done here. I've also done some stuff with the cockpit as well. In fact, I've just forgotten a vital component that I need to grab on my desk. 1 second. Oh, there it is. Oh, nearly dropped it. Ah, damn it. So, damn it. Oh, God. Camera getting jolted all over the place. Jesus Christ. What a way. What a start. What a start to a video. So I decided to start with the crew, because I thought, you know what, these are nice little pieces in themselves, and it means that I can devote a little bit more time to them. That way, when people see them, it's going to be that little bit more special, because it's rather than it's going to be like blanked out or a rudimentary paint job or not even painted. I mean, as I said in the last video, guys, some people don't even bother putting the crew in, and I can see why. If you're a bits hoarder, I would have thought along the same lines myself a while ago, but it's a case of I've got this incredibly expensive model with all this incredible detail on the inside of it. Why the fuck would I want to cover it all up? Why would I want to like not show it off to people? So I did a bit of a job on these. So starting with the actual like the two little side pilots here. Let's just zoom in a little bit. As you can see, I've gone for like kind of like a green kind of a jumpsuit kind of look here, with some nice highlighting on there. Gone with kind of like just a steel and bronze look. Is it bronze? That kind of yellowy, orangey colour. Is it bronze? Bronze? No, brass. Brassy brass from Vallejo. I like trim, and then like some nice gold on the quillers and stuff. And then I decided to do the lenses of the helmets a nice orange, just to kind of like set it off a little bit. I was going to do blue, but I never have much luck with blue for some reason. Orange lenses I seem to be able to do quite well. There's that one, and there's that one. And if you flip them both round, you'll notice that they've got their own little joysticks and stuff, and little dials and things. They've got these cool little badges as well. I don't know whether that's supposed to be like the Adeptus Titanicus logo, but it's really cool. I liked them. They were nice to do. They painted up really well. I was really happy with the way they turned out, especially with the highlights and stuff. And then I set about doing the Titan Princept in his Throne Mechanicum, or Throne Mechanicus, whatever it is. Now these bits are actually inserted into the head of the Titan. And yeah, they slot in pretty nicely. Although I've not tested it with these guys yet, I've only tested it with this guy. But it fits in perfectly. There was no faffing about. There was no sanding, no filing down really needed. But as you can see, did quite a nice little job on him. He's got some little buttons. He's got a red button, a green button, and a yellow button. The yellow button is the death button. We've got some little readouts here, like a little glowy effect that I tried to do. We've got some engine oil and some rust and some weathering effects going on around his feet. Yeah, really cool. I liked doing this guy. His face came out pretty well. One of the things I really struggle with is doing the flesh. Not very good at it at all, but I think I did it okay on this one. Let's just see if we can get a little bit more of a super zoom on there, see if we can get some more detail. So he's got kind of like a red monocle, red eye kind of thing, robo eye, and yeah, pretty nice. Give him like a nice little brown leather couch to sit in on his throne mechanicum, where he interfaces directly with the machine, and yeah, that was pretty good. It turned out quite nice. I then set about doing the cockpit. So here's the cockpit. Now, one of the things with the cockpit I wanted to make it magnetic. Again, some people just place it on and have it, on and off. However, I know for a fact that I would lose it, so I kind of like bored out a little hole here for a magnet. Here's the top half of the carapace, and then I did the same there with that, and then that just holds it on fairly nicely. It doesn't. There's barely any rattle. There's barely any movement. It doesn't fall off, and yeah, that's going to be quite good in regards to being able to show people the inside. So the inside of the cockpit, I'll just turn it around and do a little zoom. Again, I used quite a lot of the Hex-Ray Flame just because I think it looks really nice on displays and stuff. And yeah, it was fun to do. There was lots of little details, lots of nice little things I could do, playing around with weathering effects. Got some engine oil, got some rust. Got some rust on these vents here, and like some black. Was focusing on the background rather than the actual thing. Some black on the vents there. I even tried to paint, I'm going to go over this because it looks like a fucking child's written it. I tried to put the number of the Titan on the front little nose plate here, which is 6121. I'm definitely going to go over that because it looks like absolute dog shit. Got a few little more details to do on like some of these little sensors here and like little nose lights. I never know what colour to paint these nose lights at all. And whenever you see like this kind of headlight with like the protective grille in front, I never know at all. But other than that, it went pretty well, and it actually looks good. So when I'll just take this guy off his pot, and pop him in there. Looks pretty good, especially with all the weathering around him. It's going to be really nice. In fact, we're going to do a little jump cut. I'm going to glue all these guys in, and we'll see it all in a second. Right guys, so I've been away, and I've glued all the pilots and the crew in, and this looks exceptional. Very, very happy with the way this all turned out. It all kind of just like went together. Really, really well. Look at it all. Look at all the little panels and stuff, and it's just so cool. So much detail, like such a hyper detailed model. Really, really, really happy that I decided to paint them all separately before gluing them in. Jesus, if I had decided to like glue them and then paint them, I think I would have just given up straight away at the first hurdle, because that would have been a dumb thing to do. Yeah, it looks really cool. It's going to look awesome. So, obviously, when this top carapace is all painted and done up, people are going to be able to go, oh, is the crew done? I can be like, yeah, just take the carapace off. Boom! And there they are, revealing them, just hiding in there, chilling out. There is an additional member to the crew that I actually have as well. This isn't anything to do with the actual Warhound Titan kit. However, it is to do with Titans. It's actually the Titan Princept from the... God damn, I can't remember which Games Day it was. Not Games Day, it wasn't even a Games Day, it was a Forge World Open Day. But I decided to repaint him to match kind of this Princept here, with the blue and the green and the brown, and all the armour and stuff like that. So I decided to do that, and what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to pry him off the base. I'm actually going to have him in the actual hull part. I'm going to glue him down to the hull of the Warhound Titan in with a Tech Priest. Now, sadly, one of the things that I have noticed with, because I actually do own a Titan Tech Priest as well, it's a little bit annoying, because I remember thinking this is weird when I actually got him. So I have a whole Titan Tech Priest, but the annoyance is that he actually comes with his base pre-done, because his base is a solid block of resin. This is when I got him from Forge World, and I thought that's really weird, having the base just already attached. And unfortunately, there is no decent way of getting him off this base without ruining his feet. And obviously, the paint job is a load of shit, and it's very, very dusty, because I didn't take too much care with this guy. But really annoyed that I can't take him off. So what I may have to do, I may have to go rooting for another Tech Priest. Now I have several that I can use. However, I think I might use the Datasmith model from the Mechanicum Robots, just because I like it, and I've not really got an excuse to use it, so I might have that in there. But let's just take a little bit of time to appreciate this Titan Princept here, with his little pinchy claw, with his strong hand. Name this Princept, guys. That is your job. In the comments, in the doobly-doo down below, you need to name this Princeps here with his strong hand. Yeah, let me know what you think, guys. Let me know what you think of the series so far. Let me know if you want to see more. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. See you now, and goodbye.